Hello and welcome to this next stream reacting to Danganronpa Despair Time Chapter 2. This time we are at episode 8.
Yep.
Last time we lost Arei.
Yep, Arei dead. Goodbye, Arei. You will be missed.
Hi!
Whoa. And y'all are immediately here. Hello.
I was also like, wow, everyone is punctual today.
Yeah, they must have put it on notifications because I forgot to plug it in a server I'm in about this being the updated day, so I'm just like, oh, okay.
Well, people, the rest shall notice. Oh, I also didn't remind people. Oopsie.
It's fine. I know that I posted the premiere page on my YouTube, so maybe that also is the reason why some people were reminded. Yeah, hello. Hello, Kat. Hello, Sam. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, hi.
We'll dive into it in a moment. We're just waiting for maybe 2 more minutes for people to trickle in.
I'm kind of
Just two.
I'm kind of sad about Arei's death. I mean, she did have such a big
Yeah,
moment.
I knew her death would affect you the most. I'm gonna be so honest. Thing is, she didn't grow on me until she had her breakdown in front of David. I'm gonna be
Hmm.
so real. I didn't like her before that. When I was watching for the first time, and then she grew on me when she broke down in front of David. Because I saw what her deal was and I'm like, okay, your actions make sense. I can't stay completely mad at you. God. You started using alarms? Okay. Oh, that makes me assume that you're not in either of our time zones. That makes sense. Aloha. Hellos.
Hi.
Start in just a moment. Just giving people 1 more minute to trickle in.
Well, yeah, it's always the most tragic when a character shows potential to get some strong character development and then it's cut short. So I
I will
assume
say
we will see.
I will say there is a good reason as to why it happened. Dev wrote it for a reason. This way
Hmm.
you'll understand when we get through all of it. A
Yeah.
lot of people were very torn at the fact that she died this early, and specifically when she had, but then it made sense after the conclusion of the trial, is all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
I mean, I'm not mad. It is still impactful. It doesn't really take away from her moment. And I assume she's
Yeah.
gonna get a shit ton of flashbacks too, so.
Yeah. Oh, you're an hour behind me? Okay. I also have time blindness, I feel that. I woke up at 7:30 today and I was like, I need to make sure I don't fall back asleep because stream is in 2.5 hours.
Uh,
Alright, we can start now. It's been
yep.
3 minutes. Anyone else trickling in late? That's on them.
I mean, it's first investigation, so it
Yeah,
probably
they're not
shouldn't
gonna miss
be.
much.
Yeah, same 5 p.m., same time zone. But yeah, that's not a surprise to me though.
Yeah.
All that glitters.
Yeah.
It's just so well
A
drawn though.
body has been discovered. Please come to the playground on floor 2. After a certain amount of time passes, the class trial will begin. Use this time wisely to investigate. Good luck.
Like the shading style is completely different.
Yeah.
Of course.
Arei really is dead after all.
She sure is, and that in a way that she was told to off herself before.
I know, that's the insult to injury about this part, if I'm gonna be so honest.
Mm.
Oops, that's not good.
That okay. No.
Of course this is gonna
Why
hit
is this
Eden hard.
happening?
Yeah, of course.
This can't be. She can't be dead.
Oh, hey, it'll be alright, okay?
You are taking this very lightly, Wit.
Everyone else started filtering in.
Buddy, don't tell me. Eh.
Of course this would happen.
Arei!
How unfortunate.
Oh dear.
Not again. Oh my, we'll have to have another class trial, right?
All these reactions are cracking me up, oh my god.
God, like, Rina, I can't begin to explain that, like, Dev loves making awful characters. Like, their entire cast is awful characters. And also, they have a secret account. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is, because if they reach a certain follow count on that secret account, they will delete it. But they have a secret account where they've been talking about the, like, hinting at the members of their cast for their other medias that they're working on, and all of them are awful characters, and they said all of their protagonists are terrible characters, but Terraco's not the worst. And I was like, oh. Okay. Thank you for that, Dev. Yeah, Dev just likes making awful characters, and I appreciate it.
All these people have so funny reactions to this. Man, barely any one of you is normal indeed.
And none of them are normal, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Dev.
Gee, I mean, Eden has the benefit of the doubt for the normal reaction. And they said ain't me kicking the bucket. That's at least fair of you, considering your situation.
In any case, God, fuck Ace, I'm so tired of him. In any case, I suppose I should start investigating now. Time is of the essence.
Yeah, David also reacted more super negative instead.
Pat, you want to sit down somewhere else?
You are also surprising me, Wit.
I'm sorry, but Wit is like the Wit is the equivalent of, like, the broom of the person. Okay, you know the person leaning over the toilet bowl just in despair, and then the other person is, like, patting them with a broom, like, there. That's Wit to me in this scene. I'm sorry, but it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just needed a second to deal with it. I'm super ready to investigate. I'll do everything I can to help find Aray's killer. Let's investigate together, Terraco.
No.
Kicking all feelings immediately aside, I see, Eden.
Is Terraco?
Sorry, but right now, I can't guarantee that you're not the killer. Nor can you guarantee that I'm not the killer either. It's a fool's errand to trust anyone else at a time like this. If I let myself get taken advantage of once more, then I only have myself to blame.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Even though this would technically be my second time investigating a murder, it feels like a new experience. After all, this time I'm investigating at the same time as everyone else.
That's true. Ooh.
Huh?
Wait, everyone at the same time? What's stopping people from manipulating evidence?
And last time we also worried about that possibility. So we had assigned someone to guard the crime scene to prevent that. Okay, whatever. Guess I'm on guard duty again, because I don't really like investigating.
No.
Yeah, no. Who? You're on guard duty.
At least let me finish my sentence first, you ass!
No. If you're not letting... I'm not letting people volunteer to guard the crime scene. Who's to say you're not just offering yourself up to protect the crime scene in order to manipulate evidence yourself?
Fair, fair. I don't mind guarding the crime scene.
Okay,
No
Kat,
chance.
all I'm gonna say is the account is a very recent creation, and they're not broadcasting it. Like, you have to discover it yourself. And they often delete their posts so that the algorithm doesn't pick up on it. And in one of the posts, I will say that if they reach 100 followers on that account, they promise to delete it. So that's the other reason why I'm not saying where the account is, or what the @ is, or where to find it, because I kind of want them to keep rambling into the abyss so I can keep saving all the stuff they're saying.
Fair.
Yeah, it's very much a treasure hunt.
Oi, and who's to say you two aren't in cahoots? What if you're collaborating with who and picked her as a god so you can do whatever you want?
Okay, you're on guard duty too.
Simple as that. Damn it, I set myself up for that. Indeed.
Sure fucking did, Jay. Now that that's settled, I'll check Ari's body for signs of life.
Of course.
As I thought, she's definitely dead. Just need to make sure. Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you what site it's on, guys, because I want it to be hard to find, because Dev made it difficult to find for a reason. Because they didn't even say anything about a hint of its existence. One of my close friends was the reason I was able to find it. We have like a secret GC saving a lot of the stuff that they're deleting for lore reasons. Move aside. Let me check the body.
Thank you for doing your job.
I hope you actually do a good job and not miss over an obvious cause of death this time, Arturo.
Just die.
Quit spewing worthless insults from that putrid mouth. I never work with dead bodies. Don't act as if you know anything about my practice.
Right.
If Ari hung herself, then her cause of death should be strangulation. However, it's possible that she was killed in some other way and had to hide, and had her cause of death disguised as a hanging.
Hung yourself, strangulation.
After all, the previous murder involved a disguised cause of death. That being said, do you see any signs of strangulation?
Yeah, she could have just been hung up.
Her neck is broken.
That does point to a hanging.
How cruel.
That's horrible.
Interesting.
Oh, how interesting. For someone to break their neck via hanging, they have to either be much heavier than Arei is or jump off of a higher place. This is true.
Or pulled up fast? I don't know. I don't know the physics of it.
Well, this swing set is kind of tall. Even if Arei climbed to the top and jumped off in a noose, I doubt that force would have been enough to snap her neck.
Something ceiling.
Interesting that you're already noticing that. That's awfully strange.
I mean, the ceiling was mentioned explicitly.
Yeah, I know, it's just been 2 weeks, so I'm surprised. Are you trying to intentionally mislead me, though? Excuse me? Min tried to mislead me during the previous investigation. Right now, I cannot trust that any of you are innocent. The less you try to force my speculation, the better.
Yeah, Veronica is useful.
Yeah. That's true. I could be leading you down the wrong lane of thought, whether intentionally or unintentionally.
It does help to just have someone who throws a lot on the wall, though.
But now that you're cautious, all you need to do is keep an open mind, right?
True.
I love my wife. My wives, I suppose.
Maybe.
It could be that... Actually, I still need to confirm it. Tariko, come here.
What?
Hmm?
Ow! What the?
They need to get married, thank you.
I see.
What do you think you're doing? Ow!
What was that? When you suddenly rip adhesive off of someone's skin, it leaves a red mark.
Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like there was a better way you could have tested that.
Not on short notice.
See?
Take a look at Ari's wrists.
Hmm.
Ah, they're a little red. It's possible that her wrists were bound at some point.
Tape?
At least, that's what I suspect. Whether you agree is up to you. Let me check the rest of her body. Other than her broken neck, I can't find any other injuries.
Well, that would kill someone.
Carefully checked her body. Like Arturo said, her neck was definitely broken, and I didn't find any other abnormalities on her.
So the reason I'm not being loud with Arturo yet is because it's kind of early.
Hmm.
I'll be louder with him later.
Next. What happened to the motive? Did someone ask about the motive?
That motive is totally important because it might clue us in as to why the killer would murder. Monotibi was about to reveal them, but was interrupted, yeah?
That's right.
Then reveal what the secrets are. It's only fair since some of us already had to share the secrets.
She is so better about that.
Rightfully.
Hang on.
Mono TV said that it would release the motive only if a murder didn't occur in the allotted time span, but the murder has indeed occurred, so then, Mono TV is not obligated to share those secrets.
I wanna know, though.
Oh, don't worry, it's a huge portion of this case.
Oh, wait, you actually kind of have a point. When's the last time anyone saw Arei?
Yesterday's lunch.
Hang on, man.
No, honestly, he's not the only one that does this shit in this case. Like, he says this shit, Wit says this shit, some other people do this. I'm shaking all of them. Also at lunch.
It's on their mind. Yeah, lunch.
Yes, I saw her at lunch, and I didn't see her afterwards at all until now. I don't think anyone saw her after that.
Hmm.
In that case, the potential time of murder is from noon yesterday to 8 a.m. today, which is rather broad.
Yeah.
Even if Mono TV refuses to share the secrets, that would still yield valuable information, which is telling us that the murder had occurred before the deadline. That deadline being...
Today, right?
When is it exactly?
The deadline would have been 8 a.m. this morning.
If Mono TV shares the secrets, it means that she died mere minutes ago, which significantly narrows down the time range of her death.
I mean...
As if Mono TV would give that that sort of hint, David, good god.
I mean, you could at least get like a hint from that, from her body. I've watched enough Detective Conan to know when the body is getting, rigid.
All of them are college students that don't actually have that sort of experience, so I doubt it. Even Arturo's a plastic surgeon. What is he gonna do in this situation?
I feel overqualified just by watching Detective Conan.
Yeah. Sorry to burst your bubble, but perhaps you should think of it less as commit a murder before the deadline and more as a body should have been discovered before the deadline. Since we got to this point where I nearly gave you all the motives before I was interrupted, I'm going to continue to reveal them anyway, regardless of when Arei died.
I see. Nice.
Yes. I see.
So,
Then what are everyone's secrets? Oh, but I'm not revealing the secrets now because it'll distract you from the investigation. Come back later and see what the motive secrets were.
Come back later.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm on lunch. See ya.
Okay. Hey, don't give me that glum look. Here, I'll give you some useful information. See those lights up there? I had to turn them off because they were flickering. I guess they broke or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the ceiling was pretty much made to hang something from it.
Then those lights being broken have something to do with Arei's death? I don't know. Probably maybe.
Probably maybe.
Life is so hard.
What? Why is it that there's always some lights being broken? I need to invest in some more durable houseware.
How's the budget going, Mono TV?
Then, moving on, it looks like there are some scuffs on the ground here. I'll check that out.
Scuffs? E.
Fish.
E.
Fish? Gross, I stepped on a fish. What is this doing here?
E.
that's horrible.
Why did you do that? You killed it. I am sure she did not do it on purpose. Blame the person who actually laid the fish here.
Also, Nico, I think they're already dead. They've been on the ground with the water drying.
Yeah, most likely.
They're dead, dude.
Yeah.
What? No. It was definitely dead before I stepped on it.
Yeah, it was a little too crunchy.
It seems that
Actually, there's quite a few fish scattered here and there, all dead.
What the heck were they used for?
We'll get there.
Oh, so sweet little Nico cares about the lives of these fish more than human life. Typical. Yee. Concentrate on investigating. That's not...
I stomped on a fish.
There will be a skull next time. We'll vote for you as the Blackened.
I'm tired of him.
I don't think Nico would have tried the same trick twice. The killer is obviously you, right? You gave up trying to kill me and switch targets to Arei.
sorry.
No, I didn't do this. I'm sorry.
Save the accusations for the trial. Are you even investigating?
No. Yes, I'm fucking investigating. I'm investigating where all these damn fish came from.
I think...
They must have come from the pond in the relaxation room, right? That's the only place that has fish.
Yep. Is there any fish left there?
I don't know.
Nico, aren't you responsible for feeding the fish? What are they doing here?
When did you last saw them?
What do you want from me?
Why does that mean I have anything to do with it? I am not the killer. I don't know why the fish are here, but when did you last see them?
Yeah, you're not answering the question, bud.
I fed them last night after I ate dinner. I didn't notice any of them missing back then. I see. I see.
What time exactly would you say you fed them at then?
Why would I know? That's like if I asked you when was the last time you used the bathroom. Estimate? I don't look at the clock every time I do something, like I'm expecting that everything I do will end up being evidence in a murder case. That's fair, but estimate? And besides, I had nothing to do with it. It's obvious that I'm not the only person who can go in the relaxation room, so anyone else could have messed with the fish. And I think Nico probably wouldn't have planned something that would kill the fish.
Yeah, Nico likes animals too much.
You're obviously covering for yourself. Stop lying. Later. Do all this later. We do not have time.
The fish are as dry as a bone. Which means they've been there for a while.
Yeah. These gross things must have been here for a while if all the water evaporated and dried up.
I'm not so sure about that. The air circulation is very good in the playground, more so than any other room. Hello, Irino.
Hello.
Recall the previous crime scene. The computer room was covered in puddles of water.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
However, similar puddles wouldn't form in this room due to the circulation of the fans and the absorbency of the poured rubber flooring. Any puddles of water would dry up within about 10 minutes, I'd say. What I'm suggesting is that these fish signal that there was a presence of water in this room at some point. Water that has long since dried up, leaving only dead fish. Water and broken lights? This seems awfully familiar.
Arei didn't die of electrocution, right?
I checked very thoroughly this time, and I can guarantee that there are no traces of electrocution.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Anyway, I was originally trying to look at... The ground is scuffed up here, but it's a few yards away from the swing set where Arei is.
Might be the place she was originally catched?
Yeah, maybe like signs of a struggle.
This ground texture is easily damaged. Simply walking on it with heels seems to leave marks.
Is that so? I scraped my foot over the ground, leaving scuffs. Yeah, you're right.
If this ground is so easily damaged, isn't it bad material to play a playground out of?
You all are so quick to criticize. Why don't you try making your own killing game?
I feel like this is Dev smacking the audience for giving them shit about Case 1, which, fair, honestly.
By the way, Terako.
Jay leaned in close to me.
You, didn't kill Arei, right?
Why are you asking?
Okay, just checking.
Because Terako held a knife to her throat last episode.
I
dressing room.
see.
That's why. Are you going to ask everyone this until you find the murderer?
Don't play dumb.
Ah, I see. I only ask people who wave knives in other people's faces, you ass. It is a rope though this time.
Yeah. And did my airtight alibi of no fully convince you of my innocence?
To be honest, Terako, I feel like if you were to murder someone, you would do something crazy, like stabbing someone 50 times and then ripping the heart out with your teeth while laughing maniacally or something.
Wow. Yeah, I get it too, huh?
Simple hanging seems a bit too tame to be your style, you know? You're probably in the clear this time.
Good God, Jay. What? What on earth is your impression of me? Do you think I'm some sort of feral animal? I mean, sweetheart. I say this lovingly, but you do act like a cornered animal sometimes.
Yeah.
Forget it. Moving on. The spinny thing appears to be wrapped in some sort of tape.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. It's called a carousel, idiot, not a spinny thing.
Ironic coming from you, Jesus Christ.
Was this used to, like...
Okay. Rina, I'm gonna help you out.
Nah, I think this was used to get, like, the rope up. To get whatever something up to the ceiling.
Okay, yes. Do you know why the tape was used, though?
Well, it would need to be, like, stabilized, though, but don't tell me anything else, though.
Okay. You're close. You're close, but not quite, is all I'm gonna say. The spinny thing appears to be wrapped in some sort of tape. I wonder why.
A little bit of physics.
This tape has an odd texture, like sandpaper.
Sandpaper?
Also, what's this? Something was haphazardly shoved underneath the spinny thing. I reached in and pulled it all out. Fish catapult. Several feet of rope. No, this is a few yards at least. Wait a minute. Haven't I seen this before?
Yeah. Ari's weapon.
Yeah. This is Ari's custom weapon, isn't it? Oh my god, the amount of times that joke was spread around on Twitter because people were copium about who the killer was. I'm so serious.
The fish killed Arei and then committed suicide out of guilt.
Literally, like, people were so copium about who it was. But anyway, we're gonna continue.
Her custom weapon? You mean things left in each of our rooms? It would be difficult for a would-be killer to get their hands on this then.
I disagree.
Sorry, I was answering, No, that's not true. Arei threw it out, and Mono TV put it in the storage afterwards. Anyone could have gotten their hands on it.
True.
No, I'm so serious, There were post after post for copium regarding it using that same exact joke. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
Is there
Oh, sorry.
Okay, is there any other evidence worth noting in the playground? I looked around briefly, but it seemed that I covered everything of note here.
If you're done investigating here, we can go out and check other places. Let's see.
Why are you still following me around?
She has free will. I'm not following you around.
Okay, Eden. Investigate by yourself. If you have to rely on me to carry you through the trial, then you won't be of any help at all to anyone.
No, yeah, it is true that you will only see the same evidence then. Okay.
I went out into the hallway. Huh? Rose?
What are you doing here?
Arei is really dead, is she? In the playground?
Yes. Have you not checked it out yourself?
No, I just don't want to see another body ever again.
Fair.
I don't want to find out what kind of corpse Arei left. It's easier for me to pretend that nothing bad happened and forget about everything tomorrow.
But this way you won't really
That's why
help.
I'm sitting here, wallowing in my own guilt, unable to do anything helpful. I'm being selfish, aren't I? You probably need me to draw a picture of the crime scene like last time. That's something only I can do that can help everyone.
No, it's fine. I don't need you to do that.
Hmm.
If I become over-reliant on your skills, then it'll bite me in the back if it ever turns out that you're a murderer, so I don't need you.
Ouchie.
Sorry.
Even so, everyone else is investigating, and all I'm doing is sitting around moping. I feel like I should try and help in some way. You could check out other places at least.
Why'd you knock over the trash can?
No, my precious garbage!
Think about it.
If the murder took place on this floor, then it's fair to assume that most of the evidence would also be on this floor, right? Assuming that the killer didn't have infinite amount of time. After all, there's only one elevator, and the more trips you make between floors, the more you risk being witnessed. Fair, fair.
I mean,
If there's evidence that the killer wanted to get rid of, they probably would have either hid it on this floor or thrown it away.
Oh, that's actually a good point. This is the only trash can on this floor. If the killer threw away anything, it would be here. Unless...
Unless?
Hey, Mono TV, can you answer a question for me?
Oh yeah, how often are these even emptied in the first place?
Is the question, will you let me pick up all this trash off the floor because I am a good and upstanding citizen who keeps her surroundings clean?
I don't know.
No.
There are
Yes,
things I can do, like taking out the trash, sweeping floors, but there are many things I can't do.
So when do you empty trash?
You said you take out the trash, right? When's the last time you did so?
Two nights ago.
I see.
In that case, the contents of the In that case, the contents of this trash bin are even more relevant to the murder, because it can only contain items that were thrown out yesterday or overnight.
Indeed.
The only problem is... there's so much stuff in here.
well,
These are water or milk containers, I think.
For jugs, yeah.
They look like bleach to me, but I know that that's not the case everywhere.
We have, we put several things in jugs like these, yes. Different stuff.
Yeah, it's... my first instinct is, bleach.
Understandable. The neck is too short for it to be bleach for us, but yeah, I get what you mean.
We can at least try and identify the trash in here, and if something is out of place, then maybe it's evidence or something. These are cups I used to paint, the tissues too, the late, stuff from painting.
This looks like food utensils, napkins, sometimes people come down here to eat, right? There's burnt incense as well, from the relaxation room.
And cigarettes?
Oh, those are incense sticks.
Okay, they look so funky. These are empty water jugs. The mini fridge in the fitness room has water, so it's probably normal.
But why are the handles broken?
Good question. This looks like crunched up tape. People use tape for a lot of things. I guess this is normal too. Considering Arei sense.
I think this is definitely the same kind of tape used to wrap the spinny thing. It has the same texture.
Then, is this suspicious? These look like torn up pieces of paper. Friend than ever. Wait, I think this is all part of the same piece of paper. A torn up note. Puzzle? Puzzle? Puzzle?
That definitely looks important, but I can't tell what it says since it's all torn up.
In that case, since I'm not really doing any investigating, I can try to piece it together, I guess. Please do.
You...
And what if you're the killer? What if, when I leave you to it all alone, you start manipulating the evidence?
I mean, we can do two-player puzzle. Huh? What are you two doing, messing around with the trash? You've made a big mess.
Hey Charles, just
Hi.
in time. Help with this note.
Yo!
Be player 2.
Looking for something? Charles was carrying something under his arm.
Teruko, isn't that like your uniform?
So is... yeah, whose outfit is there too?
What have you been doing? And what is that?
Are you stupid?
I can't look at corpses, so I can't enter the playground and investigate there. But I've been investigating elsewhere because I refuse to sit around uselessly. Fair, fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
But why do you have Teruko's in whose clothes?
Take it easy, alright? You don't have to push yourself, you know?
A murder happened. We're not supposed to take it easy. Yeah, it would be pretty hard to chill now.
Yeah.
More like impossible.
What are you holding?
Don't waste my time.
No, I already answered your question. Answer mine. What are you doing floundering about in the garbage? It's not garbage, it's evidence. We found a torn up note, but Teruko won't let me piece it together. Alone.
Alone.
As helpful as you are, I cannot continue to rely on your skills, because you could have a reason to tamper with evidence. At the same time, if I were to piece together this note, then I wouldn't be able to investigate anymore, because that would take up all of my time.
I mean, Charles is here.
Yes,
Have
be
him
player
supervise.
2, Charles.
In that case...
If you're worried about Rose tampering with evidence, then all you need is another witness to watch over her, right? I can do that since I'm here.
Alrighty, or you would.
What is another good idea?
I mean, unless Charles needs me for something.
Okay, bye, boy.
Go ahead, I'll be fine. I overheard what you were talking about. I can help piece together that note too, since I'm not super good at investigating anyway.
4 people, 1 note.
Please, please, people. We do not need
How
that many.
stupid are you?
Why are you so stubborn? Listen, Teruko. I understand that you believe it's best to rely only on yourself. Maybe if we had more time, I would let you do things your way. But that's an unrealistic ideal.
Yeah.
No single individual is capable of doing everything they need solely by themselves. You have no choice but to rely on other people to help you, no matter how little you trust others. True, true.
Yeah.
That's how a rational world works.
Fine. Rose, Eden, Wit. You can do it.
Really? 3 people for 1 note?
Well, she wants to make sure that one's not a co-conspirator, so it's best to do it in groups of 3.
Ay. Thank you so much, Teroko. Which...
Attention, everyone! The motives are now available. Please come to the movie screening room to view them. I'll check that out in a bit. Charles, what are you holding?
I found this in a dress-up room. Isn't this your old clothes?
Yeah.
Huh?
What? This is my stuff, and some of whose old clothes, too.
So they weren't just Verschwindibus, I see.
It's all stuck together. Gross. It's the starch? Who did this and why?
Ew.
Indeed.
Make a ball.
Regarding the rest of my exploration, I looked through the entire 2nd floor, but the only place of note is the gym. That's true, we kinda need to
The gym?
investigate what Nico's been doing when he tried to kill Ace. Come with me. I'm pretty sure that a similar method was used. Maybe? It also involved a rope. Look.
What's wrong with the gym? Did anything change after Nico's attempted murder?
Still love the poster.
Nico's attempted murder? Oh, you haven't heard of it.
Of course.
Nah.
Oh, I suppose that explains it. How do you know where Nico's attempted murder took place, though? Both Nico and Ace refused to talk about it in detail. We've been there!
Yes. Her and Eden stumbled upon it happening.
The truth is,
I was a witness, actually. The gym used to be in more disrepair than this, but I suppose Mono TV did a surprisingly decent job of fixing it up.
Surprisingly.
I mean, Lad has nubs for hands.
Clearly, it forgot to fix the fan Nico broke, though.
The fact that the gym was apparently reconstructed recently while no one was paying attention makes it that much harder to determine if the murderer did anything to the gym for Ori's murder.
Yeah.
Can you try and recall what changed after Nico's murder?
let's see.
My memory isn't perfect, but I think the gym looked like this during the event.
E.
Oh hey, look, the tape by his feet.
Yep.
That disappeared when he stood up and ran.
Yep,
Interesting.
and the tape is on the ceiling fan.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I think a similar method was used, just with the carousel instead of a spinning fan.
Even so,
Even then, people take things out of the gym all the time outside the murder. Outside of murder. I can talk today. For instance, Ace took a fitness band out of here, and I took,
A lot of drinks, yeah? And food?
Yeah,
Snacks.
She cleared out the fridge.
What did you take?
the entire contents of the mini fridge.
never mind.
Listen, the exact details aren't important. I'm just saying that a lot of unaccounted changes happen in every room, regardless of murder. That aside, to make good on time, I think I should quickly check over the rest of this floor.
Mew.
Just pause to look at the map.
Well, it wouldn't be a far... it wouldn't be far to get the fishies, at least.
Yeah, to the playground.
I looked through the fitness room, dress-up room, and the relaxation room, but nothing else struck me as noteworthy.
Not even the relaxation room?
I headed up a floor to the movie screening room to see the motives.
This is what you've all been waiting for. The
The voicing
reveal of everyone's secrets.
Stop that. Every time someone walks in here, you cover the screen with a blanket so that you can dramatically whip it off.
Now presenting. Drum roll, please.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Your motives.
He'll blow it up more so you can see it, Rina.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know whose secret is whose. The board only shows who was given what secret. You still have to figure out whose these secrets are actually about on your own.
Huh?
Wait, why are Xander and Min here? Aren't they dead? What's the point of giving them a motive?
Spiciness.
Voice. I told you, even the dead get to participate in my motives.
It also makes it harder the less people you have.
Besides, it's not like I would have known in advance who would have survived to this point, so I made a motive for everyone.
Might need a short
Think of
break
the
after this video.
audience.
I might need a short break after this video.
And then, since I happen to have Xander and Min's motives, I might as well share them. Sunken cost, you know? Besides, isn't it more exciting this way? Carefully stared at each secret on the board.
There's quite some juicy stuff on here.
Think.
I can't tell which secret is supposed to be mine, and whoever received my motive never reached out to me. Hey, I was looking at that. Someone's coming in! I gotta do this again!
Man.
Hello, I was here to see the motives, but are they under that blanket?
This is what you've all been waiting for. The reveal of everyone's secrets.
Mono TV. Hmm.
Now
Levi is
presenting.
also unamused.
Drum roll, please. Your motives.
I have to say,
I see. Some of these are rather interesting, don't you think?
Yeah.
What's with you?
Excuse me?
You've been nothing but inconsistent, insisting that everyone share their secret, then asking that Mono TV not reveal them, then coming here to look at them anyway. What's your goal here?
do you really believe that?
You're reading my actions in bad faith. If Mono TV made these motives public to everyone, then it's in the interest of solving the trial that I...
Spare me your excuses, because there's one more reason that I have to be suspicious of you. Your so-called secret that you have a family history of depression isn't on here.
True, true.
I suppose it isn't.
I mean, it makes sense. He wasn't given his own secret and everyone else had like different secrets.
Yeah,
so it was...
even Wit said, like, some of us might have multiple secrets and not know which one it is. So, like, he said that a few episodes back.
Yep.
You...
Don't pretend to be surprised. That should have been the first thing you noticed. Did you lie?
He simply didn't know what would be on the secret.
Of course not. I suppose I mistakenly thought that secret of mine would be the motive when evidently it was actually something else. Then which one is yours? Tell me, since you're all about sharing secrets. Seriously, will you just shut up already?
He not in a mood.
Please.
Okay, investigation is over, everyone. The trial will begin shortly. Please gather in front of the elevator and go to the trial room.
Hey, you heard me. You should get going.
We all boarded the elevator in silence, preparing ourselves for what would happen next. As usual, silence. Only the rumbling of the elevator could be heard. Doors opened on the class trial.
Are we all ready? Let us begin the class trial to identify the Blacken that killed Arei Nagashi, the ultimate bowler. When the murder and motive is completely different from the previous trial, how will you fare? Will things turn out the same as last time? Or will you all come to the wrong conclusion and perish? Welcome to the class trial.
Well.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Short break.
Yep.
Short break. Anyway, I'm also going to reset Gilded in that time, so I'll be back in a bit.
Yep. Short break, everyone. Gotta make me and Osiria disappear. Bye.
Well,
Lolo.
I figured out a way to make it to where the stream doesn't suck every time I try to reconnect with Gilded.
Oh.
I can actually see the screen as soon as I rejoined.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Then shall we continue?
Yes. I like this trial a lot. It's probably my favorite nonsense that happens so far.
I am curious.
I hope you're all ready for another super exciting show-starting class trial. Normally, the saying is show-stopping, right? But in this case, the show's only getting started. How thrilling! And witty of me to think of that.
Ay.
Just get on with it.
During this class trial, you must discuss the evidence amongst yourselves and reach a conclusion of who the blackened killer is. If you vote for the correct blackened, then only they will be punished. But if you vote for the wrong person, then everyone besides the blackened will be punished. And that person alone will be allowed to leave the show.
That's all I needed to say. Let's begin discussing.
Troubling.
I can't believe we have to do this again. How horrible that yet another one of us died so soon.
To think that once again the murderer is one of us. How bothersome.
Why? Why did this happen? What did she do to deserve this?
No one deserves death. Yet here we are.
Don't waste my time.
Quit whining, all of you. If you want to survive past this class trial, then get serious and start discussing.
See you later, Sam.
Bye-bye. Do me a favor and go over the basic details of the case so that I can get caught up.
Get off your high horse.
For someone who's asking for a favor in a roundabout way, you sure are being awfully rude.
It seems that
Ari's body was found in the playground not long after the morning announcement today, in the midst of Mono TV's motive reveal. Her cause of death seems to be a broken neck. It appears that she hung herself. The time of death is unknown.
Hung herself? I don't know if I would say that.
It appears as if is the key point there, Rina. The last time anyone saw her was last lunch. The murder surely must have happened before the motive announcement, because everyone except her was present then and couldn't have killed her. The murder must have occurred sometime between noon and 8 a.m. of the next day.
Big span.
So,
Where do we begin this time?
Maybe start by figuring out the murder weapon.
It's obvious.
The murder weapon was the rope, obviously. Not the rope alone, though.
But in the last trial, we spent a good amount of time thinking the murder weapon was a knife, when it wasn't really. Perhaps we shouldn't be so quick to assume the murder weapon,
Indeed. Learning from your mistakes,
Love you,
I
Vera.
seriously.
Then what do you think it is? Do you think the killer used the rope as a wire to electrocute her to death or something? That sure would be something, but... Nah, physic contraption something.
Isn't it obvious what we should talk about first?
No?
Our motives. Those are the biggest clue we have.
I don't know if they really be that relevant though.
We'll see. By knowing what the motives are, we may be able to identify a killer. So then, everyone, spill.
Jeez.
You mean share the secrets we received? But that's not very nice. Yes, and the killer isn't very nice for not coming out and admitting their crime right now. Do you even care if you're exposing a secret that isn't yours? We were given motives to commit murder. The importance of a human life is greater than some measly secret.
Especially if said secret is about murder.
True. That's why we should all reveal whose secret we received.
Terako, do you even know what yours were?
One more thing. If you have any dumb comments, keep them to yourself.
Queen, thank you. Alright, here's the stuff.
I'll go first. I received Rose's secret.
Yup, it's the you took on your talent to earn money for your family, but you've since put them in a lifetime of debt.
Next.
Alright.
Yeah.
Blackmail, rumors, lying, stealing, slander. You did everything you could to ruin your sister's lives.
We been new.
Sorry, I'm keeping this one to myself. You were quite the hopeless child. Dying once wasn't enough, so you attempted suicide 3 times.
Oof. I can see why you would want to keep that one a secret, especially since it doesn't seem relevant.
Yeah. Hi, King. Welcome in.
Hello.
A little mystery makes this trial more exciting, don't you think?
Interesting motive for not saying anything.
You exist to manipulate others. Everyone else exists to be taken advantage of.
Ah. God damn it, Wit.
I suppose giving Terako the motive I had was unnecessary. I received Eden's motive. Ay. Ever since you kissed her, you were afraid your sexuality would ruin your friendships.
Yeah, so Eden is canonically a lesbian.
Your body is falling apart, but you still refuse to eat. You already know that I have Nikos. Whatever. Yeah, no one accepted you because of your identity. You were constantly mocked by your family, your peers, and everyone else. I'm sorry, but I threw mine away without even looking at it. But we still at least get which one you technically got. Your mother's dead. You always omit that truth. I thought that since it was a murder motive, the best thing to do would be not to look at it. That's fair, but not very helpful right now.
Of course not. How could I even select what secret to be your motive? Just about everything you've done in your life is worth killing for. The killing game is all your fault. I'm sorry, but do you mind if I go last?
I think this is Terako, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this is Terako's.
You hide your name and birthright to pretend you aren't the daughter of Mariabella Rosales.
If you didn't already know this one, then you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yes. You've been very vocal about this one.
I know. Such a little bitch.
You only took on your talent to distract from your incessant need to harm yourself for fun. Veronica? I'm terribly sorry. I know this is selfish of me, but I cannot share mine. Though yeah, this also doesn't really seem relevant.
Yeah.
But for some reason I got Veronica vibes, I don't know.
She does wear long sleeves. Or arm warmers, I guess.
Yo, wait, I just realized which one is mine. It's the one Rose has.
Ah, it's the... Ah. About the mother being dead. I see.
Mm-hmm.
And who? Arei got the spicy one.
Yeah.
Your murderer and you hold no remorse. That's some spicy information to have.
Yep.
Your older brother died, but you don't remember him at all. Oh, why am I surrounded by dead people? This freaks me out.
She really is sandwiched in, huh?
Hey, that makes it more likely that you will survive a little longer.
This is true.
Anyway, I already shared mine. It's Charles, in case you forgot.
You always treated the competition with ruthlessness. But poisoning them to win was a bit too far, wasn't it?
Ace? We don't have too many people here who have competitions, yeah? And we already know which one Ares has. We don't have too many...
Consider that Min had a test held over her since she was a child for her entire life. She's not exactly exempt from this one either.
Yeah, that could also be true.
And she didn't understand why she won either.
You're constantly blaming yourself for the death of your parents and siblings. It doesn't matter that it's not your fault, just that you didn't go with them.
That one's Xander. Because of the bonus episode. Like, the bonus episode basically gives you that answer.
Your younger sister killed herself because of you. You should have never left. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. You should have never left. But... no, I do not put blame on that, just because of leaving. I can't, I'm sorry, I can't.
I don't think I forgot about you, David. Confess. Yeah, it's a direct quote being the definition of survivor's guilt, correct?
Ay, ay, ay.
Xander.
You lied.
Lying motherfucker! I like how, Rina, you guessed that his wasn't Xander. I'm very proud of you for that, because now you can tell that David's lying here.
Great.
Excusing the dead, there are quite a few of you who think that hiding someone else's secret is more important than your life.
I must say that things which aren't really destructive are probably not relevant.
Yeah. What good reason do you have to hide a secret that isn't even yours? I like David.
This is so much fun.
It keeps things interesting.
What's wrong with you?
Are you serious? Because it keeps things interesting? You're gonna watch and laugh as we all get killed, you maniac!
Me and Haas, same hat. Liar!
Oh.
It's not every day that we get to solve a murder. Shouldn't you savor these few class trials we have? It'd be a massive shame if it went too quickly and without any intrigue.
Girl, priorities.
I love her, I'm sorry. I would wife her immediately. You don't understand.
At most, you'll experience only 5 more of these class trials, and certainly much less if you die earlier. And the more trials that happen, the less people there will be.
Morbid. Morbid.
Yeah, I love her.
This is the last time we'll have to solve the murder with this many people. I want to make sure I'm not disappointed.
Veronica, that kind of reasoning is completely unacceptable.
I can't understand when the others are freaked out, though.
Is that really how you think of this? Is it all fun to you? Our lives are at stake. A story's no good if there are no mistakes involved.
Must be bad for vegans.
What kind of... Huh?
Steak as in meat steak. He's
Ah.
making a pun.
What?
That's why I made the deepest sigh ever, because I wanted to shake him as he was saying that.
Enough.
This secret sharing stuff is unwarranted. If it's important, then it really shouldn't be shared without people's permission. Can't you solve the murder without them?
There are some very important stuff in there, though.
Yeah, there is.
What the fuck?
Hang on. Was one of those secrets about murder? As in, someone here was a murderer even before this killing game? That's seriously fucked up. Which one of you sickos is it? I am curious too.
It seems that...
Some of the secrets seem to be related to suicide, and Arei's method of death happens to be a common suicide method. That could be a simple coincidence, but it could also be meaningful.
Yep.
I don't know. That's why it'd be worthwhile to expose everyone's secrets. Which person's secret was about suicide again? I am starting to forget whose was whose.
Thank you. Aw.
Right, it's a little difficult to remember 16 secrets.
It's okay.
No worries, I've been keeping track.
Children. Ay, 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 ay.
I love that Xander is Xandead. I'm sorry, that's so fucking funny. But also, like, her handwriting is somehow worse than mine. Did not think that was possible.
Same. Same.
Oh, holy cow, is that really what your handwriting looks like? Oh, it's terrible! And hilarious. How do you read this chicken scratch? Better question. How do you expect anyone else to be able to read this?
Okay.
Your handwriting looks like you were trying to give an autograph, but you thought every word was your name.
Listen,
Your handwriting looks like the resting heart rate of a person who took every drug at once.
Okay.
if you...
Your handwriting looks like you took a seismograph, put it in a car, and drove off a cliff.
Thank you, Arturo.
Don't waste my time.
Hey. Stop wasting my time, all of you. If this is so difficult for you, Terako, then I'll keep track of the motives myself.
They keep roasting her, please.
Hilarious.
Your handwriting isn't much better, dude. It's cursive. Who even uses cursive these days? Pfft, are you an old lady?
Some people are still being taught that. Or were taught that.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Shut up!
At least I don't dot my eyes with little hearts like a preteen girl.
I don't know, that's kind of cute. Who's wasting time now?
Forget it.
I'm not wasting time. This is just banter. I see.
Right time and place, Charles.
Ban her? I'm not a forum moderator, dude. Also, I hardly even know her.
Wait, no.
Yay!
Okay, done!
The shrine's done! We barely started! I don't even know who to vote for yet.
I finished making my scoreboard style motive display. This should make it extra convenient to keep track of the motives.
Thank you for being useful.
Thank you, Mono TV. So funny and awesome, Mono TV.
And it has an added bonus to blasting everyone's shameful secrets for the entire trial.
Nice.
Thank you, Mono TV. We appreciate you, Mono TV.
Ta-da!
Thank you, Mono TV.
I like how there are question marks.
Yeah. Because it's under the ones that they're holding. So the names aren't proper yet. So all the blue ones are confirmed. Except Xander label's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Dev's like, pause it if you want to read it.
I will update it according to whatever you all agree on. There will be no input from me.
What a cool dog. Understandable. It's so cat imagery, but yeah, I know it's a dog, but I'm just like, Mono TV, why do you look so cat when you are a dog?
Because it's funnier.
It is funnier.
Oh no, everyone can see my secret at all times. This is embarrassing.
All. Laugh out loud. Hehe.
This is very helpful, though. Now we can keep track of everyone's secrets easily.
Slow-mo zoom.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's Mono TV's voice and Wits. Hold on. Let's see. Who, Veronica, Eden, Nico, and Wit still have not shared the secrets they received. Min, Xander, and Arei, for obvious reasons, cannot share their secrets. Likewise, we don't know what the secrets are of Ace, Arturo, David, who, Levi, Veronica, Min, Xander, or me.
Since you're so pushy about sharing, why don't you share your secret, you hypocrite?
I would if I knew which one was mine. I don't want to jump to conclusions yet.
Excuses.
Could it be?
Nico has your secret, right, Ace? Your body is falling apart, but you refuse to eat. That one.
What the fuck?
Ah, so that is the one. Dude, you've not been eating?
So, he's confirmed to have an eating disorder. Like that was how this was confirmed, was during this trial.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? How the fuck did you know? Did they tell you?
And the way people suss the secret out is jockeys have to be under a certain weight limit while also being a certain muscle mass. So,
I
in order
see.
to, yeah, you get what I'm saying.
A sport disease.
Yep.
What? No, I swear I didn't.
Fuck you!
You bastard! I'll kill you! Yeah.
No, Nico didn't tell me. It was just obvious.
See?
Because there are very strict weight limits on jockeys. They often have eating disorders. It was a reasonable guess.
I see.
This is great!
Actually, I was simply taking a shot in the dark, but you did confirm it.
Damn it!
My, that actually worked. Let's keep guessing who the remaining secrets are, based on what we know. I love her. I love Veronica so much. After all, if someone hasn't revealed their secret already, they clearly aren't going to do so anytime soon.
Get off your high horse.
That's rich coming from someone who has the option of revealing both your secret and whoever else's secret was your motive, but who chooses to do neither. True. She wants other people to guess.
And would you quickly reveal your own secret if you were in my place? You seem to be pretty attached to keeping that last name of yours hidden. If anyone but Arturo had received your motive secret, then you would be acting a lot more hypocritical right now, don't you agree?
Can you stop that?
What? Fuck off. That's totally besides the point. Can you stop speculating on scenarios that never happened?
It's probably a bad idea to guess people's secrets, given the amount of fighting we've had over this motive already.
Well, you also kept quiet over your secret, hmm?
If we start accusing people of having some of these secrets, things might get ugly. Better to only speak for yourselves. That being said... and Eden, I didn't expect you two to refuse to share your motive and remain quiet. Especially considering that both of you have always been the type to try and be helpful during times like this.
I'm sorry, but...
I'm sorry, I simply cannot. I am hoping that I will be able to pass the trial without needing to share my secret. I doubt that all of the motives are relevant to the case anyway. I mean, that is true, but I guess it is also true that it will be easier to figure out the problematic ones when we get the unproblematic ones guessed. Process of elimination and all. And what's your excuse, Eden?
What's wrong? I'm more concerned about whoever's secret Arei received, quite frankly.
Seriously.
Someone who had murdered in the past without remorse. A person like that could very well be the killer now.
Not necessarily. Depends on the motive.
Murderer.
If I didn't already know what Nico's secret was, I would say that would probably be Nico's. Process of elimination hit game for the Nintendo Switch. Huh? Huh? After all, that asshole is still a murderer. Attempted murderer. I never killed anyone.
That's just a load of crap.
You were totally trying to kill me. Stop acting so innocent. Everyone here knows you're a damn murderer.
Asshole.
You definitely killed Arei.
Wait.
What? No, I didn't. You tried to kill me, and when that didn't work, you switched targets and tried again. A heartless monster like you doesn't even care about the lives of others. Yeah. That would be too easy, though.
Ace, you're so noisy.
I swear, I was only caught up at the time, and I... Crime of passion. Pathetic excuse for a killer.
Hypocrite.
You're the one who provoked them. If you weren't such a fighty little bastard, then maybe Nico wouldn't have gone for your throat. Nice of you to defend Nico. Though I also...
I mean, Jay is the type of person that can't stand injustice.
Jay... Oi, don't think I'm defending you, Nico. Nothing justifies murder, even people who are shitty. There were a billion other ways to deal with conflict without resorting to something so drastic. Yeah, that is true.
Screw you!
Basically, you both suck and are wrong.
Stop that!
Stop accusing Nico. Do you even have any evidence? I like how who is obviously biased for Nico.
Yeah. To be fair, they did already try to kill someone. It's not like Nico has the cleanest record in the book.
That is
sometimes
true.
Forget that I am the one voicing wit. Like, I see him and then I just forget.
They even lied to and stole from me to commit murder. Out of everyone here, they're the least innocent. Ouchie.
Sus. A sussy.
I didn't kill Arei, I swear.
I don't think Nico has a reason to kill Arei, if I'm honest.
Not really. Arei was mean to everyone, but not like specifically super mean to Nico, if I remember right. And also the
I don't
fishies.
remember them interacting at all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember Arei and Nico interacting whatsoever, and Nico doesn't care about other people, they care about animals. So I feel like Nico wouldn't have any reason to bother her at all. Feel like they would just avoid her instead.
Yep, and also just the matter of it would be too boring.
Yeah.
But you did not intentionally try to make a did you not intentionally try to make a serious attempt on Ace's life? Answer honestly. Yes.
How dare you?
Then I can't possibly trust you one bit.
How interesting.
Is this what you were envisioning when you tried to kill Ace? That the trial would happen like this, but Ace instead of Arei dead?
Ay.
I never thought about it.
It was a crime
never
of passion.
Done that.
Don't try and escape the consequences of what you did simply by saying you regret it. It's like you guys still haven't yet grasped how serious murder is. Xander said he regretted it. Min said she regretted it. But does that mean we should have let them deceive us, pass the class trial, and get us all killed? Even if you aren't Arei's killer, even if the person you tried to kill is still alive, you still attempted to take a life. And you'll have to accept that some people are not going to forgive you so easily.
Yee.
Okay, pause for 2 seconds because I really need to highlight something. That whole monologue right there, and honestly, the stuff Jay says throughout this trial, I'm sorry, it really highlights her as a potential mastermind, especially if you squint at the rules. Like, she really gives me mastermind vibes, specifically from that dialogue, and the rule of, I think it's rule number 14, all murderers will be held accountable for their actions.
Interesting theory.
So yeah, she gives me mastermind vibes. I mean, Wit does too, but Jay a little more strongly. That's just my take on it.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Wait, Arei's killer? She was murdered? No one told you? What the hell are you looking so confused for? Are you even paying attention to anything at all, or have you been blanking out on your own happy zone again? Arei's killer, do we really call him that? How about not calling me anything?
I love how Nico's like, do not refer to me.
Yeah. Oh, when I said them, I meant the hypothetical blackened, not you.
What do you mean?
Rose, what do you mean?
I was under the impression that Arei committed suicide.
No way!
Huh? Wait a second.
Because her cause of death appears to be from hanging, right?
I see. Thank you, Rose, for doing the... doing the transition from motives to actual what happened.
And then also Rule 11 completely rules out Rose's suggestion here.
Yep. Are you stupid? If it was a suicide, we wouldn't be even having this trial. Did you even read the rules? Need I remind you of them again?
I have a photographic memory.
I did read it. Actually, because I read them, I'm incapable of forgetting about them.
Think about it.
Suicide alone doesn't yield a trial, that much is obvious, but that rule makes specific mention of significant outside interference. There's still the possibility of an assisted suicide, right, Mono TV?
Yep.
Yep, whether Arei was complicit in her own death doesn't matter. All that matters is that there's a surviving participant that we can still blame her death on.
Okay. We still have someone to blame.
I understand.
If Arei was complicit in her own death, it would completely change the motive of her so-called killer. And if she was working with the killer, then it also changes the method of murder.
I doubt, though. Doubt. Big doubt.
And yeah, I was saying this in chat, but I don't think Nico's facing a harsh punishment because Nico's an attempted murderer, not a successful one. And there is a successful murderer on cast. I think it only applies to people who have successfully murdered another person.
Yeah.
Rule, I mean, for Rule 14. Because otherwise, then they would have punished Xander before he would have had a chance to even finish killing Jericho, when what happened was Xander got killed by another player before Jericho was able to die. So that's why I'm like, I don't know about that.
Arei committed suicide?
That can't be true.
No, that can't possibly be true. If I think about everything I know about her, she doesn't seem to be the type to give up like that. She was determined to change, and even if she did, she would not choose hanging.
Hey Dario, please use the correct pronouns for Nico, or I will time you out.
Yeah,
pronouns for Nico are they them.
Yeah, we are.
I am also non-binary, so I won't tolerate that. Thank you.
We are past the point where it's revealed, so. Determined to change? Are we even talking about the same person?
I'm sorry, but...
You can't truly say you know Arei all that well, given that we all only known each other for barely even a week. Besides, I hate to be the one to say something so depressing, but... You can't know how someone truly feels just from their external appearance. Even people who are energetic on the outside could have secretly given up all will to live. Who is giving me one of those suicide motive vibes?
So? Yeah, the phrasing, I can see what you mean.
It's not something anyone likes to think about, but it must be said. If we're all done with the speculation part of our discussion, does anyone have an actual evidence to suggest that Arei worked with a killer? No, I think we have evidence against that.
Cut that out.
You sure are judgmental for someone who has very little to actually contribute.
He's trying to direct the conversation.
Framing this as whether Arei committed suicide is the wrong way to think about it, as it's a little misleading. Rather, we should be asking whether Arei collaborated with her killer, because that's much more pertinent to solving this case.
You know...
Actually, that begs the question. Can we even have accomplices in general? I thought there was only one blackened per victim or something.
That's a good point, Mono TV. That's a good point. Mono TV?
Yep, you are correct. Per the rules, only one person will be counted as the blackened, and have the possibility for escape. Even if multiple people contribute to the murder, only one person will count as the true blackened.
Yep, as is normal.
Yep.
And the criteria for the true blackened is what exactly?
I don't know.
Wow. You run this killing game, shouldn't you know?
Whoever is the most mastermindy of them all, I guess.
How stupid are you?
I know your hilarious gimmick is being completely incompetent, but would it kill you to actually know how to run a killing game?
Favorite useless creature. Honestly, understandable. Mono TV's great.
When you say the most mastermindy of them all, do you mean whoever had the more active role in the murder?
Probably. Who did the most?
I guess?
Honestly, okay, listen, I understand Mono TV is a super useless mascot, but they are so funny, so it makes up for it.
Yeah.
Like, they are excellent comic relief without being too overbearing and distracting from the story. Like, I very much appreciate it. Like, there's usually a reason for their interjections, even if you don't realize it as soon as it happens.
I'm not really supposed to talk about what criteria defines the true blackened, so I suppose you can use that as a rule of thumb for now.
Hmm. In any case, that means there shouldn't be any accomplices, right? Because even if you help with the murder, you're risking your life to help the Blackened escape.
Not unless they have a death wish, which they might. In other words, Arei is her own accomplice.
I have my doubts.
But in this case, an accomplice has a motive to murder, even if there is no chance of escape. That is, preventing our secrets from being revealed by Mono TV.
That doesn't really have to be it, though.
He's saying that that was the intent, but yeah. It is true that the murder of Arei did not stop Mono TV from revealing these secrets, but Mono TV wasn't exactly clear with what the conditions needed to pass to keep our secrets.
That is true, though.
Yeah. An accomplice could have been complicit in the murder solely to prevent their secret from being revealed, without having the intent to escape.
Check it out.
In that case, it's obvious what we gotta do to find the blackened.
It is.
Yo,
Mr. Mix Accomplice, speak up. Tell us what you did and who you worked with, because this totally isn't worth risking your own life.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Me too, Levi. Me too.
Well, worth a shot. No accomplice, I guess.
I find that hard.
I think I might be the only person that doesn't really care much for Wit's interjections. Like, unless he's actively contributing. I'm gonna be so honest. Like, I definitely like him more than, like, Ace, but, like, at the same time, I just don't really care much for his interjections.
He's okay, I guess. He hasn't really...
Yeah, he's okay, I guess. I don't have an opinion. Does that make more sense? I don't have an opinion on Wit.
He has moments I like, but then sometimes I'm just like, wasn't really necessary what he just said.
Yeah, I think that's the point of his writing, but whatever. Everyone's silence doesn't necessarily mean there's no accomplice. Perhaps they're simply ashamed or have other reasons for staying silent.
Enough.
Enough accomplice talk. We're getting nowhere.
Indeed.
What? Why? Isn't discussing this kind of evidence important to the murder case? It's speculation, meaning
Not
there's
really
no
evidence. Yeah.
You're wrong.
You're not discussing evidence. You're discussing made-up scenarios without any real basis to rest them on, i.e. speculation.
Yeah.
If you want to be open with every single possibility, then this trial will never end. Love you, Teriko.
Yeah.
What if we decide... Yeah. What if we decide there could be, theoretically, be 3 murderers as well? 4? 5? Should we discuss every possible combination of murder and accomplice that could exist? When does it end? Unless you have an actual, good reason to speculate, then quit muddying the waters.
That's true.
Now that you mention it, it's true that the motivation to protect one's secret would be a potential motive for an accomplice to work with the Blackened to commit murder.
Can we get away from the accomplice thing?
But that means that by the time the trial starts, they no longer have any reason to continue assisting the true Blackened.
True.
Because of that, it wouldn't be a good deal for the Blackened to work with anyone else. It would be safest working either by themselves or with Arei, since the murder would guarantee her silence. Who would agree to die, though? Unless you're, like, suicidal. That doesn't disprove the idea of Arei being her own accomplice. She killed herself, and that's all there is to it.
Can we
Hello,
stop with
the
this?
rules say otherwise.
No!
No! That's wrong!
Thank you, Eden.
Arei would never do that!
Thank you,
Terrico,
Eden.
back me up!
What, me?
You're smart and you always know what evidence to use during the class trial, so find a way to show everyone that they're wrong about Arei. Please! I'm relying on you!
Didn't Terrico just advise you to not rely on others, though?
Yeah. Even like mental.
Thank you, Dev. You're so fucking funny.
The mental
This will give
encouragement.
Terrico the mental encouragement she needs to make the right argument. I love this.
Arei helped her murderer to kill her? You're saying that based on nothing at all! Isn't there evidence to suggest that Arei was fighting her killer?
Indeed.
There were scuffs on the ground at the crime scene. That must be because she had some sort of confrontation with her killer.
That's not necessarily conclusive nor relevant.
I'm so glad that these are voiced now.
As long as we lack solid evidence to prove that Arei didn't kill herself, we can't ignore this possibility.
No, that's wrong.
Alright.
Thank God those are voiced now. It like chips a few minutes forward. What about the marks on her wrist? They suggest that her wrists were bound. That's true. If she was working with her killer, then binding her wrists seems unnecessary, doesn't it? Can you think of a reasonable explanation for why Arei would have her wrists bound if she was working with the killer?
There is none.
There's not. I suppose not.
That's right. There's no way Arei wanted to die, much less work with her murderer. She would never work with someone to commit suicide.
Oh, that's right, Eden.
Eh?
What is it?
I did what you asked of me, now it's your turn. During the investigation, you were tasked with reconstructing a note. Where is it?
Ah, yeah, I wanna see. That's...
Whoa!
Hey, we should talk about alibis.
Wit, you know what
Hey, Wit, what the fuck?
Wit, don't cockblock me.
That's what he's there for, I'm sorry. That's like his whole personality.
I bring this up right now for absolutely no reason whatsoever other than I suddenly and randomly decided it was relevant.
Wit, I'm going to shake you.
Alibi will not really help, though. The time span is so long. Oh, alibis are sort of super important, aren't they? Well, we haven't had a chance to discuss them. Why do you three not want to talk about the note? I, last saw Arei during lunch yesterday. Did anyone see her after that?
Why don't we discuss this?
I don't see her after that. And it doesn't seem like anyone else saw her either. Except for the killer.
Aw. I'm sorry, Haw's comment made me laugh. The opposite of a matchmaker, I fear. He's a fraud.
As we established earlier, the time range over which the murder could have occurred is between 12 p.m. yesterday to 8 a.m. of today.
Shaken wit syndrome. In that case, the murder could have potentially occurred at nighttime, which is an issue. I do not believe the majority of us would have alibis at that time. Even a few people can indeed account for themselves during nighttime. 12 p.m. to 8 a.m. is such a big time span that asking for alibis wouldn't be very useful.
Thank you, Levi.
I like Levi. Sometimes he uses his big brain, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, we need to like shorten the time span.
Yeah. Actually, wait. I just realized something. We can indeed narrow down the time frame of the murder.
Oh?
There's a specific piece of evidence that was found at the crime scene that clues us in as to when the murder could have taken place. That evidence is...
The fishies? The fishies?
Oh.
Fish.
I mean, I guess it's a fish, but, like, also, no, I don't believe it would be because of the circulation she said in that room.
I guess we'll see what she means.
Those fish that were on the playground.
What? What fish? What do you mean?
Seriously?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Did you even look at the crime scene? Nope.
Yeah, you're so sassy.
I didn't, sorry.
Leave Rose alone.
Yeah, she had enough trauma. She's trying-
She doesn't want to remember another dead body when she has photographic memory. Leave her be.
By the way, Rose, could you please tell us what the contents of the note were, since it was one of the things you were tasked with that you could do instead?
Please. Tea please with sugar on top, since both Eden and Wit are being unhelpful.
Yeah. It's just... never mind. I'll stop talking. This is probably a dumb question, but I can't imagine how fish would be used in a murder.
Yeah.
That's not a question. I don't know if the fish themselves were used in the murder, but at the very least, it's an indication that large quantities of water were involved in the case.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I guess, if you're going that route, yeah.
But there wasn't any water at the crime scene. It's not the same as Xander's murder, when there were large puddles of water everywhere.
Circulation.
The playground is completely different from the computer lab. The poured rubber flooring of the playground is very absorbent.
Okay, so she does cover that again.
In addition, there's much better air circulation in that room due to the fans. That means that if any water was spilled, it would dry up quickly, unlike in any other room where the puddles would stay for a long time. The dead fish at the crime scene are the only indication that water was used.
That's true.
I see. That makes sense. Then what do you think the water was used for?
Good question.
Honestly, I don't know yet. I doubt that Arei was electrocuted, so I have yet to figure out the actual use of the water.
I would think to add weight because of the jugs.
Maybe. That could be
empty.
it.
But we can use the fact that the water was used in the case to narrow down the time in which the murder took place.
Yeah, and for using as a pulley weight.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about... the relaxation room, is it? After all, the fish could have only come from there.
Correct.
I agree.
That's right. The killer used the pond in the relaxation room as a source of water. Oh, I see. It's because the relaxation room is closed off at nighttime, right?
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Exactly. That means that the murder must have happened before nighttime. During nighttime, which starts at 10 p.m., the killer wouldn't have been able to access the relaxation room to get their fish water.
Fishy water.
Interestingly...
And the killer can't have committed the murder in the morning, because then they wouldn't be able to commit the murder in time to make the motive announcement meeting.
True, true.
Around the same time that the relaxation room would have been open again, at 8 a.m., everyone except Arei was present at the motive announcement.
Really fishy indeed.
That means that the murder must have taken place sometime between 12 p.m. and 10 p.m.
That's still a huge window, though.
Yeah. But
that's still 10 whole hours.
Better than including nighttime, though.
I guess.
Are we supposed to give alibis for the time now? Shit, that's 10 hours. I don't even remember what I was doing that whole time. I probably wouldn't either.
Even though we managed to narrow down the potential time of the murder to exclude nighttime with this discussion, that's still quite a broad time span.
No one visits the playroom, the playground.
I doubt that any of us could say that they were... Nah. Come on. I doubt that any of us could say they were completely accounted for during those entire 10 hours. And let's put it to the side for now. No more interruptions, wits.
Thank you.
Huh?
Me?
I want to ask what happened to that note that you, Rose, and Eden were reconstructing during the investigation.
Thank you, Teruko, for not forgetting.
Of course she wouldn't. She's the only person who keeps her thoughts fixed during this shit, I swear.
You derailed the topic immediately after I mentioned it. Don't think I didn't notice that.
Yep, I want to know.
Fine, fine.
Eden has it. Ask her.
Wow. What? You're putting the pressure on me all of a sudden? I mean, we did give it to you to hold on to. Why are you all like this? Since Teruko's the one who doesn't trust us to be alone with evidence, and she stands next to you in the trial, we figured that she would be the most okay with that. Maybe.
See, this is why I didn't trust you, because once my back was turned, you all apparently started passing evidence around like a hot potato.
I love her.
Yeah.
She's so tired of them.
Whatever. What's done is done. Hand it over, Eden.
Charlie Pop.
I said, hand it over.
Please. I would. It's just that this notice, it's... Is it incriminating someone, and we really need to talk about that anyway? Please. Please.
Okay, let me get up for 2 seconds. I'm not gonna disconnect. I just need to go check on something. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna stop with the first sign of dialogue.
Okay.
Alrighty, but really, come on. We need to talk about it anyway, so don't drag this out more than it needs to be. We need to know anyway. Please. Please. I know we have bleeding hearts here, but we need it. Yeah. Corporate ideas are a bit difficult. Mostly in terms of since I don't think the evidence has really pointed to someone in big detail. No, I guess there's one person I can't stop thinking about. Not in that sense. Since I really do think that Nico's attempt and the actual murder are very similar to each other.
Yeah.
However,
I can agree with that too.
However, Nico doing the same shit twice would be boring. But we actually saw very little of Nico's attempt. So the person who would know best what actually happened during Nico's attempt would be Ace, which is why he's the only person that comes to mind, really.
Yeah. Plus, it would be really nice to kill him off, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Because I don't like him. Anyway, we can continue.
Yeah.
Eden, Whit, and Rose, you were tasked with reconstructing the note during the investigation. Hand it over, Eden.
Please.
Do you not have it?
Come on.
I do, but...
What's with you?
You're already suspicious for hiding your motive without explanation. Don't make it worse for yourself by hiding evidence. I hate Ace because his writing's shit. And also, he's really annoying. Like, a lot of what he does doesn't make sense for, like, the most part of when he's on screen. It feels like he detracts from the story more than any other character in the cast. Second being Whit, if I'm gonna be so honest. And also, Jay kind of detracts from the cast too, if I'm gonna be so fucking real. Like, all three of them probably are the most distracting and detracting from the narrative. Which is why I kind of only moderately care about Jay. I don't have a lot of feelings for Whit, and I absolutely cannot stand Ace. Because I have a pet peeve when there is a character on a cast that detracts so much from the story and feels like nothing gets done. That's your opinion, honestly. I feel like Whit has several more scenes that actually have some story relevance or character development relevance. Ace has none.
I guess I'm not too interested in Ace, you could say, simply because he yells so much and I don't really see much positive redeeming character traits.
Yeah. Exactly. Cat gets me. Gay people I respect and gay people I don't respect. Ace is on the gay people I don't respect list. Eden is on the gay people I do respect list. And I guess you could put Whit and David on the gay people I respect list, but with me squinting at them. That's like me hesitantly putting them there. Anyway. Hand it over.
I didn't do it!
What?
Mate is not impersonating me.
Ay. Ah, I see.
Yeah. Eden, what is the meaning of this?
I didn't do it!
I told you I didn't write this.
Okay, Dario, I've already said that. Like, also, Eden's a lesbian, so even putting her on the gay people I respect list is still a stretch. They're all LGBT. David and Whit are bi. I've said that several times throughout the streams. And actually corrected people who tried to call David gay. So, let's not start with politically correctness whenever I'm referencing a meme. Thanks.
Me. Did you try to get rid of this by tearing it up and throwing it into the trash? I think Eden wouldn't have, like,
Oh gosh.
said, hey, I wanna reconstruct it, if it were true.
I swear I'm not a killer. I've been doing my best to prevent conflict and ending this killing game. I wouldn't murder.
Yee.
Use your brain.
Quit panicking for no reason. We're not accusing you of murder just yet. Why would you offer to reconstruct incriminating evidence if you yourself are the killer? True. Same brain cell.
However, this note correctly makes mention of the motive that you received. Recall that which motives were given to whom was only public made after Arei was dead.
But well, one other person would have known, wouldn't they?
That means that no one. Give me a second, Rina, because I am about to bite someone's head off. Okay, I'm gonna derail for 2 seconds, and I'm gonna do this as calmly as possible. Rina and I are both on the LGBTQIA+ spectrum. We obviously know how to respect canon sexualities of the characters. And considering that I am not blind in this series, yes, I know what the canon sexualities are. I've even told Rina what they are before too. I have always corrected people in my chat who have ever tried to mischaracterize the characters, because I have a lot of respect for devs writing and the cast. So if you are going to pick a fight, leave the chat. I am not doing this today. Thanks. Anyway, that's the calmest way I can say it. That means that no one should know that you're responsible for the death of your sister. If even a secret that exists, she definitely connected to this note regardless of whether she's the killer. In addition, the recipient is Arei, the murder victim. Specifically asked her to meet at the playground where she died. The note is connected to the murderer as well.
It seems that
This note was definitely sent yesterday. As any trash in the can from before yesterday would have already been disposed of by Mono TV.
Should still be possible for someone to impersonate.
Given that, and what Levi said, it is likely that this note was used to lure Arei out to her murder.
I didn't. I really didn't write it.
I believe you, Eden.
Do you have any proof that you didn't?
That isn't my handwriting.
Who cares?
You're sure? Something that girly looking would totally be your style.
Hey, just because handwriting looks feminine doesn't mean that a girl wrote it.
Indeed.
Exactly, because fuck gender roles. Gender roles don't exist.
Here is a sample of my writing.
Sadly, it doesn't say much since you could have changed it however you want.
That's not good. That's not good enough proof, I'm afraid. Yeah, because your signature can be different from your base handwriting, is what he means.
You have an alibi then. The note specifically asked Arei to meet at 7:30. What were you doing at that time?
No, 7:30 is interesting.
Oh, I do have an alibi. That would be right after dinner. I was washing dishes with who, as usual, right?
Indeed.
That's correct. She was not in the playground at that time, I can confirm. She was with me in the kitchen.
That must be it.
So then, I didn't send a note. Why would I ask Arei to meet up and then not show?
Well,
Maybe you were pranking her? After all, Arei seems to treat you poorly. Perhaps you were doing the same in retaliation?
Then she still couldn't have killed her, though.
That's the tamest prank I've ever heard of. Bet you think leaving the crusts on the sandwiches is a prank too.
I swear I don't know anything about this note. I've never even seen it until now.
But is all the information written on the note correct? Answer honestly.
It's mostly correct. But I didn't share my motive with anyone, and I didn't ever ask Arei to meet me in the playground. I'm telling you the truth. I promise I didn't kill Arei.
I understand.
If those are only things that are false, then it's true that you're being threatened by the person whose secret you've received.
Hmm.
I'm scared, I think. Might do something to me. That's what it says here, right?
Did I say that?
Listen to me.
So then, if we sum up everything we know about the person whose secret Eden has. We know that it's someone threatening her. That it's one of the people whose secret who we currently don't know. And that it's a man.
Huh?
Wait, how do you know it's a man? You can't determine gender from the note, can you?
The truth is,
I know that because Eden let slip to me once the gender of the person whose secret she received.
Ah, yeah. That was indeed something.
Whose motive secret did you get?
Hey! I can't tell you that if it's not yours. I haven't talked to the person yet. If he doesn't give me the go-ahead to share it, then it's definitely none of your business.
Yeah. I do think that Eden wrote her handwriting, like her name down just to give like a handwriting sample. Like, I do think she did it right in the trial room.
Yeah.
Especially because Charles keeps a pen and notepad with him, so like it's not infeasible for her to like just be able to grab a piece from him or something. You don't have to show okay, a fun fact about storytelling, you don't have to show every single thing being conveyed. You can show like the next event to convey that it happened. Anyway, just coming from a writer who's been writing for over 20 years. Now that you said he, I know it's a man.
Did I forget that?
So...
In that case, the only people this note could be referring to are the men with unrevealed secrets. Those people are... David, Arturo, and Levi. It's not my secret. Nor is it mine. It's not my secret either. Oh, okay, I guess it's no one's secret. As if, one of you is clearly lying. If you're going to defend yourself, at least say something verifiable.
Ay.
Remind me which secret Eden's got?
Obvious.
It's literally right there, you dumbass. Can't you not read?
I mean, we cannot see it all the time, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the survival guild one.
It can't possibly be mine because I do not have any sisters. I'm an only only child. By the process of elimination, it must be David's secret. Then it looks like I'm in a tricky situation, because I do in fact have a sister.
You're the one who's been threatening Eden? I don't know.
However, the secret specifically makes mention of a younger sister. Diana, my only sibling, is older than me. The last time I checked, she was definitely alive and well. This is not my secret.
I do believe you on that.
Oh, okay. I guess it's no one's secret again.
This is very funny, though.
As if none of us could possibly verify anything you guys are saying.
Wait. Arturo is lying.
Oh?
Excuse me?
How can you tell?
You lying bastard! This wouldn't have happened if you weren't constantly talking my ear off about how great my life is! You keep talking about my family, so of course you asked questions about my brother as well. And I remember that you said you wish you had a brother like me, not a sister.
Oh.
That absolutely did not happen. Julia, I thought that line was beneath you.
Whoa.
Hands are sweating.
You know what? This actually feels kind of good. You fucked me over by revealing my secret. Now I'm gonna do the same to you.
Also, look at that sprite. That's so mastermind.
Yeah, yeah, she has.
Just so menacing.
Yeah.
Is that your younger sister killed herself, and you're the reason why. You should be ashamed of yourself, you piece of shit.
Everyone, Julia is misremembering things. That is not true of me.
I'm just repaying your favor. It doesn't feel so good to have your secret exposed by someone else now, does it?
Quit bickering.
Both of you, please. We are not doing this to get back at each other, but to solve a murder.
No, keep fighting. It's fun to watch.
Popcorn. I'm not your fucking entertainment! I'm no one's entertainment!
That doesn't prove anything.
Who do I believe? Arturo or Jay? It's not like we can fact-check anything they said.
We're not talking about Eden's Garden here.
Yeah, I have no idea about it.
Yeah, leave it alone, because Rina's blind. Rina only has knowledge of how far we played up to now for DRDT, all of another series, and that is it. Rina has not, and in Danganronpa the After. That's it. So Rina has no other knowledge of other fangins. Please don't bring them up in chat. There is one person who knows the truth. Eden, we're wasting time. Tell us whose secret Mono TV gave you.
It'll be all right.
If you're still staying silent because you're being threatened, don't worry. I'll make sure that no one lays a hand on you.
Yee, the After, my first fangin and my favorite.
Valid.
Don't make a promise like that.
Are you still keeping it secret because you're trying to protect Arturo? To be honest, I'm already pretty convinced that you've received Arturo's secret, and I'm probably not alone in that regard. You'll only be confirming a result that everyone knows.
True.
Okay, you're right.
Don't you dare!
I received Arturo's secret.
You pathetic little worm!
Come on now.
Judging by Arturo's knee-jerk reaction, that really was the truth.
Hypocrite.
You really were threatening Eden to keep your secret. You hypocrite. Don't ever come near Eden, or me, or anyone else ever again, you sick bastard!
That wasn't so hard, now was it, Eden?
I'm really sorry for all the trouble I've caused, but... Arturo's terrifying when he wants to be. I was scared. Scared that even if I survived this trial, something would happen.
Aye.
Oh, Eden, we'll all keep you safe, I promise.
Easier said than done, though.
Apologize.
Threatening a girl like that? You really are the worst, Arturo.
And this note is about Arturo, right?
Even so.
Even though we've resolved who the note is about, it still raises many questions. If I recall correctly, Eden and Arei were not on good terms. Why would a killer forge a note from Eden of all people to lure Arei out? Wouldn't Arei have ignored it, since she hates Eden so much?
Arei did want to do better, though. At least she was a little bit inspired to.
Not to mention, the note also talks of a promise Arei made to Eden. Become friends. That's quite strange. And for this note to successfully have convinced Arei to come out alone, that information would have to actually be true.
I'm sorry.
I am really sorry for causing so much trouble, but now that I no longer need to keep it secret, I guess I can explain everything about what happened between me, Arei, and Arturo.
I see. Flashback time.
It happened the day Nico tried to kill Ace. The day that Arei and I had a falling out.
Why am I putting up with you?
What do you want from me? I was in the middle of something with Julia. If you had to pull me away from that, then it better be very important.
Well, I think Jay was saved.
Honestly, yeah.
Arturo, I was given your motive secret.
What?
I received your secret, which is your younger sister killed herself because of you. You should have never left. David suggested that we share everyone's secrets, so I wanted to know if you would be okay if I shared this with everyone else, but it's also okay if you don't want to.
Arturo's not friends with anyone, to be fair.
That's terrible.
Having a family member commit suicide, I'm sure it's a painful topic for you, and...
There's no way that's my secret.
Aye.
But it definitely has your name on it.
You didn't know?
No, that's not true. That's a lie.
There's
There's no way it was my fault. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault.
I see.
Arturo, you're making a really scary face right now.
How was it possibly my fault that I wanted to live out my own life?
Aye.
Stop! What are you doing? Please, let me go!
I refuse to accept that secret of mine. It never happened. I wanted it buried in the past.
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to bring up something bad!
If anyone else finds out about this, then I'll make you suffer. Understand?
Aye.
I won't tell anyone! I promise! Please don't hurt me! I didn't mean it!
Hey, you fucking tree, quit bullying the lesbian.
Hmm.
I
Hey, Arei.
said, leave her alone, Arturo. If you dare try and commit a murder in front of me, then I won't let you get away with it. Because I'll be a witness. I'll tell everyone.
Arei to the rescue.
You! When did you get here?
Did you hear me, dumbass? I said to put her down. What is that?
What? I'm gonna have Arei narrate this. Arei or Eden narrate this since Terraco's not here.
She kicked Arturo in the back of the knee when he turned his head, causing him to fall and drop Eden.
I see it is third person for everyone.
Huh. I'll narrate it as mono TV then. The next line.
Gotcha, bitch!
How dare you!
Who do you think you are?
You stupid idiots! Do you even understand what situation you're in right now? I overheard your lame little secret. It sounds pretty bad, honestly. You must be a real baddie, shitty person to have done that.
That is a good spot, Cat, but does her leg reach that high?
If I really felt like it, I could totally expose to everyone how much of a piece of garbage that you are.
To be fair, I don't think many people have a good opinion of him anyway.
It's true. Don't you dare, if you do!
So what?
Oh, are you threatening me? How scary! That's nothing. You're not so scary compared to some of my old classmates. I get friends all the time. You're gonna have to try harder if you want to intimidate me into silence.
This is one of my favorite Arei scenes for Chapter 2, Part 1. I'm gonna be so honest, because she girl bosses her way out of this.
Yeah.
Pack it up, you second-rate back alley surgeon. You might be able to scare Eden, but I seriously couldn't give a damn about your lanky tall ass.
Get his tree ass! Let's go! Get the bean pole! Just keep your mouth shut.
Did you calm down now?
Toodles!
The thing is, he's a bully, and she stood up to him, so he didn't have ground anymore.
Huh. Are you still seriously crying? He's gone now.
I mean, he held a blade to her throat, dude.
Arei is not used to being nice.
No, she doesn't know how. I love her, but she's trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Thank you. For helping me. I helped you? Isn't that what you did? You didn't have to insert yourself into a dangerous situation like that. So, thank you. I guess you can leave now.
Hey, if that creep-ass Arturo bothers you again, I'll fucking gut him. Huh? Are you protecting me? Why? I thought you hated me. I do hate you. But only 'cause I'm a little jealous of you. Because you're so kind and cute and shit.
That's totally not. That's a totally normal way to compliment your peer who is of the same gender as you. All right, totally not gay whatsoever.
This is
anyway,
giving me.
I do agree with shipping them. Nice timid lesbian with mean fuck ass lesbian. I do kind of see Arei as like lightly bi though, but with a preference for women.
I can definitely see it. Also, I am getting very strong get out of my school vibes. You know, the Tumblr post.
She has them, honestly.
I honestly just wanted to be friends with someone genuinely nice like you. Friends? Don't give me that weenie look!
Weenie.
I know I'm probably talking out of my ass here.
But I can't stop thinking about the difference between you and me. Why you're so popular and loved, and I'm just some bitch that no one can stand.
I mean, you had a different set of cards.
Nice things for others. So, I guess if I want to have lots of friends like you, I need to do nice things too.
They are so short rivals coded.
Yeah.
I haven't really been nice to anyone in a really long time, so I'm not good at it. Being shitty is a lot easier.
She's
but I guess I can try.
She's so mean sapphic coded, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Say something, bitch! I just poured my fucking heart out to you. Don't leave me hanging. I'm glad that you want to be my friend. That makes me really happy.
That blush, though.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of more than friend there, Eden.
This is why I can't stand you. Because you're always so forgiving. Can't you at least speak your mind and tell me that I'm full of shit for cooking up a stupid shame like this to get popular?
Oh my god.
Man.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Just pointed out the hanging thing. Damn it, cat.
I have no friends because I always say stuff like that, don't I?
She is a useless
That
lesbian,
look
I
you're
appreciate it.
giving me. You don't believe me, do you? Figures.
She's just listening to you.
And manipulative this whole time. It's only fair that you think I'm only putting on another faked act to make people like me. So I'll prove it to you. I'm going to be your friend. And I'll do nice things for you. Anything at all.
Man.
Don't underestimate me. I can be a good person too. Being a good person means doing nice things. So if there's anything you need from me, whether it's defending you from scary jerks like Arturo, or baking some stupid fucking cake, I'll do it. I promise.
Stupid fucking
Jesus
cake.
Christ, the Staffix.
Okay?
Why did she say this?
Because that's what friends do.
Indeed.
Also, come on. How many CGs for this one scene?
Just as I thought. You're pathetic and weak, and you always need to rely on others to get by. But I guess this
4
time I'm the
CGs.
person you rely on.
4 CGs for just the 2 of them during that interaction.
Alright,
It's gay as fuck.
Yeah, absolutely. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Ori was trying to help me. She wanted to have friends and be happy. And now she's dead. When I saw that note, I realized that someone must have overheard our conversation. They knew how hard Ori was trying to be nice to me, and they used it to lure her out. If I was strong enough, if I didn't need Ori to help me,
Don't.
then none of this would have happened. Ori would have never died.
Don't.
Just like Min. Just like Min. It's all my fault.
No. Oh, Eden, it's not your fault at all. Oh, terrible.
Shit.
Damn, messed up. Are you really saying you simply took Ori's words at face value?
You, wanna do that later? Now's kind of a bad time.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry.
Cute. Honestly. If Eden and Arei really had that conversation, then it explains a lot. I had my doubts. A clearly suspicious note asking her to meet alone with no explanation as to why, during a killing game of all times.
Hmm.
What kind of person would fall for such an obvious trap? You'd have to be short-sighted, naive, foolish, senseless, downright idiotic.
Calm down, David.
Oh, he's mad. Unless, of course, you were Arei.
Man!
That girl wanted so desperately to prove herself as a friend to Eden, and yet she completely lacked any experience with what friends were actually like.
So she made up with it with conditional trust. Unconditional trust.
Of course, it never occurred to her that handing out suspicious notes was not something that normal people did. What could she know about friendship, after all? Someone like her, who had not once experienced kindness in her entire life up till now. Even if she had her misgivings about something so suspicious, she must have pushed it aside due to her unwavering faith in her friendship. Oh, he's not good.
Nah.
He's not good at all. He's not vibing.
He's upset.
A friendship that she didn't understand in the slightest. You can tell he's not good because his eyes changed color. It's so... it's just foolish. For someone to take advantage of Arei like that. It's absolutely unforgivable. All she wanted to do was change.
Yeah, he's probably extra upset since he was there when she decided that she wanted to be better.
What a reprehensible person this killer is. I look forward to seeing their painful execution.
So then it really is my fault, isn't it? She died because she believed in me.
Sorry to cut sideways into an emotional moment, but I need to bring it back to the trial.
Thank you, Terako.
The truth is...
Because the killer used this note to lure Arei out, the killer is either someone who overheard that conversation, or the killer is Arturo or Eden themselves.
Arturo, you seriously are the worst. I don't think he would write that note though. He seems to really hate that secret. He wouldn't like mention it at all.
She was one of the only people who knew his secret though.
Yeah, but
I also don't think it's him, but I understand why the characters think it's him right now because he threatened both of them and they are the only two that know his secret as of that time.
Yeah.
So I understand why the characters think so, but I definitely don't think it's him.
Yeah. You would have known all of this, so you could have made the note and lured Arei out as revenge for getting in your way, and then you killed her. Would have been more normal to kill Eden, though.
It's true.
Absolutely not.
I did not! Again with these accusations!
Accusations? So far everything has been leveled against you has been true. All the evidence is practically screaming that you're the killer. You have a clear motive, and that note to lure out Arei is the smoking gun.
Please don't tell me if you really killed Arei over that, Arturo, then.
Nah.
That's not...
I did not! Everyone is unreasonably painting me as the villain!
You are a bad person, though.
He is a bad person, but most of the cast is bad people.
You are a villain! Whatever you did to your sister, you probably did to Arei too!
Oof.
Ay.
What do you know?
Shut your goddamn mouth! You know nothing about my family! Arturo, you're so... fascinating! You're really entertaining, so I'll take your side.
Veronica.
I don't care about morals. I don't care about whether people get hurt or whether they die. I just need to be entertained.
Ay.
I would marry her. If you... Let her laugh first, it's fine. Okay, now I'll voice it. If you become more and more irredeemable, then I'll only love you more. I want to hear all about those terrible things you did with no justification.
Why me?
For someone who's taking my side, you sure are making me look a lot worse. Leave her alone.
She is making you look pretty bad, bro. You should invest in some better PR, maybe. Why is this happening to me? I did not kill Arei. She annoyed me and threatened me, true, but I did not kill her.
Yes, you did!
My.
Little J is always so quick to jump to conclusions.
Enough. Give Arturo a chance to defend himself first. Thank you. You want to defend a murderer like him? Why? Because he's not a murderer.
Are you stupid?
Why? Why do I want to discuss things carefully in a trial and not jump to conclusions? You are so infuriatingly stupid that I'm not even going to explain why.
Calm down.
Charles has a point, as much as I'm tempted to let my emotions get in the way. I suppose we should listen to Arturo's account.
What do you have to say for yourself?
But fair warning, Arturo, I already have quite a low opinion of you on account of everything I've learned about you just now.
I'm not the killer, because... Give me a moment to think of a defense. You have an alibi, don't you?
Were you watching movies again?
Oh. That's right. Turco has established that the murder must have happened before nighttime. And if this note was used to lure Arei to her murder, then the murder could have only happened 7:30 p.m. or later.
Shit.
You are his alibi, aren't you, Jay?
I really hope you guys can't hear the music in the background, but my fan...
I don't really hear anything.
God bless.
Damn it. If the murder happened during that time period, then Arturo's got an alibi. He kept following me around yesterday as usual. We were together the entire time. Well, you calm down now, I guess.
The entire time, are you sure? There may be gaps in which Arturo could have theoretically snuck away. Don't forget that Min technically had an alibi as well. Do you two really have a complete, solid alibi from 7:30 p.m. to 10 p.m.?
Ugh.
Between that time span, yeah. Arturo was at my side, unfortunately.
Exactly, I cannot be the killer, as I have an airtight alibi now.
Shut up.
Don't look so pleased with yourself. Even if you didn't kill Arei, you still did a lot of messed up stuff. Let's move on.
Why don't we discuss this?
Since we're on the topic of alibis, I think now would be a good time to discuss them in more detail, as we have now narrowed down the murder to take place between 7:30 to 10 p.m. Eden and I have a continuous alibi from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. It has become a bit of a tradition for the two of us to clean up after dinner together. I see. And after we were done, we talked for quite some time, brainstorming ways to deal with the motive. Poor people have an airtight alibi. Although I suppose we weren't able to find a solution in time.
Right?
If both Eden and Arturo have solid alibis, then the killer must have been someone who overheard their conversations.
Arturo, Eden, do you know if anyone was listening in? I don't.
a lot was going on. I wouldn't have noticed. I'm sorry.
Just my luck.
Figures, let's keep pursuing everyone's alibis.
I was with Wood the entire time.
Can confirm.
Doing what exactly?
Isn't that a meme? Unimportant. What's your alibi?
I was with Terako. We were watching some movies together.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I don't remember, so that means I was probably asleep in my room alone.
Oh, great.
Terrific. You don't have an alibi.
I guess not.
Well.
I also, unfortunately, was not with anyone else at the time. It helped. If it helps, I did my laundry during that time. It does not, bud.
Nico, do you have an alibi? I was wandering around.
What of crap?
Hey, of course. What the hell? Why are you always wandering around alone? Do you have any damn clue how suspicious that makes you? Isn't that good for you?
Not this again.
You piss me off!
You know what? You're the most suspicious out of everyone here. You have absolutely no one to back you up during the time of the murder. You can't even explain what you were doing. And of course the method of murder seems to be similar, which is true, but it would be boring. And you're already a goddamn murderer to begin with. I'm convinced you killed Arei.
I didn't. Please stop accusing me.
I bet you wish I was the one that died instead of Arei, right? Too bad, so sad. I'm still here and I'm going to call you out for your shittiness. Do you have some evidence, though? Let's discuss more evidence.
Stop that!
Enough. What exactly is your alibi, then, if you're so quick to accuse? I was working out in the fitness room, so none. On the second floor, let me guess, you were alone?
Whatever.
Then you're even more suspicious.
Pardon me.
Pardon me, I got a little worked up. Good on you for stopping yourself.
Even Auntie Who can get petty every now and then. Who knew? Sorry, as someone who doesn't remember anything about... I'm not qualified to answer any of those questions. You're better off asking Rina.
I don't really know how to compare Kirumi and Who. They are very different to me.
But if Ace was on the second floor at the time the murder occurred, then he is sort of suspicious.
Fitness room was rather... yeah, no, it wasn't... the relaxation room was on the other side, yeah.
David, weren't you on the second floor too?
No, I must say I remember V3 the least, since I've, like, did not, do much with it.
I'm sorry, Wit, but I'm feeling awfully tired today. I'm not really in the mood to socialize. I should probably rest.
In that case...
Hey, if you need a rest, why don't you chill in the relaxation room for a bit? Might help ya.
Huh. Oh, sorry, David. You're gonna be suspicious now.
I'll try that. Thanks for the suggestion. Whit made the recommendation that you spend time in the relaxation room. You did go there, didn't you?
Oh, David.
Did I really?
You definitely did go downstairs at some point because I saw you go in the elevator.
That's...
I suppose I did. Why are you acting so confused?
In that case, the two people who were closest to the location of the murder during that time the murder occurred were Ace and David. Not necessarily. Just because someone says that they were sleeping or doing laundry doesn't mean they were actually doing those things. Would be foolish to take everyone's accounts at face value. Indeed.
In that case...
In that case, a ton of people have missing alibis. Is there even a way to figure out who could have sent the note to Arei?
Even so.
We can still question the people who we know for sure were down there. Ace, David, answer me.
They might have noticed something, either way.
Even if you two weren't the killer, shouldn't you have noticed something out of the ordinary? Did you not even see that a murder was happening mere rooms over?
I mean, someone must have brought, like, the jugs around, yeah? Nope, didn't see anything suspicious.
I did not either, although I'll admit that I never looked in the playground.
Even then, I have not noticed anything at all. It's technically plausible. We currently don't know the mechanisms of the murder. Don't jump to conclusions.
However, I never saw Ace once, which seems strange in hindsight.
Oh, heaping the blame on me now?
Ace, you shouldn't take everything as a personal attack against you. I'm simply speaking the truth.
I mean... Speaking the truth, don't make me laugh.
Oh, that's right. You two talking reminded me of something. David said his secret was... what was it again? Something about being depressed? I can't quite remember. A family history of depression. Alright, of course I forgot it. It's not on the board at all.
Yeah, his one is still a secret.
That doesn't make sense.
Wait, isn't that weird? Why isn't your secret on there at all?
Wait, hold on, Rina. Is the stream lagging? Chat, is the stream lagging?
Everything is showing up green on my side.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm trying to get more input. I don't see it lagging, but I also don't have the window open. I just have chat opened. If King is the only one lagging, then you might want to restart your YouTube. Anyway. Okay. Then, yeah, it's just an individual person problem. Anyway. Alright, like I said to Terako, I was probably mistaken about what her secret of mine would be the motive.
You piss me off!
If you're trying so hard to make yourself look good, asshole, then why not reveal your secret again? Come clean about it like you did last time. Probably because it's a bit more uncomfortable.
Is that really necessary now?
And it's probably not relevant.
No, you're being weird. You were so bent on being open with everyone's secrets, and now you won't reveal yours again? That's suspicious behavior.
Terako is right, though. I doubt it's really relevant to the case, though.
Please don't accuse me of being suspicious without solid evidence. Hypocrite, because you did that to her in the first case.
Solid evidence? Alright, you asked. Everyone open your fucking ears and listen to me. I know what David's secret is.
How?
Oh boy. Anyway, do we have time for one more or no?
How long is the next one?
There's moments where they're actually voicing it, but if it cuts it too close, it's fine. Because my family is playing music and I don't want it to pick up on stream.
Ay. Though,
I
yeah.
already sent them texts to tell them to quiet down and they won't. So I'm assuming that's passive aggressiveness towards me. So I'm fine if we end it here for today.
Alrighty. It really seems like for like half an hour length we need an hour. Always exactly around it.
Yeah, that's why I try not to derail too much. This is gonna take at least 4 streams. I really wanted to do it in 2.
It's gonna take 3 streams.
You think 3?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
taking your word on that.
Even if some are like 40, I think I will be okay to push it in that case.
Okay.
Since it's...
I really don't want to push it over 3, if I'm honest.
I think it will definitely end in like 2 more streams.
Okay, cool. I know you guys can't hear the music, but it is distracting me from my performance.
That is the problem. Imagine.
Like, I like being able to put my all into these streams because I'm very passionate about my own voice acting. I like to be able to give you guys my best self when I am voicing. Plus, there was an event earlier in the stream that kind of set me off anyway, so like I'm already kind of off kilter. So it would be better if I took a break anyway. And plus, it's pushing it for Rina at the moment. So there's a few factors as to why we should end early anyway. Or end now, at least.
Yeah, since I have to go to bed rather soonish. I originally
Rina's got other obligations tomorrow, so
yeah, it's
I'm trying
work.
to be considerate, as well as like other things that are impacting the stream at the moment. So it's fine if we stop here and pick up next time. But yeah, thank you. I try very hard with my voice acting. I try not to let my stutter impact any of my performances, but it happens anyway.
It is always a bit difficult, especially if it's live on stream.
Yeah, because we can cut it out in the videos, but like, I really didn't want to edit these. I'd rather do them live. I don't want to edit the next one we do either. I'd rather do that one live too.
Yeah.
Even though that one is significantly shorter than everything we've done so far, I'd still rather just live it because we could get it done in 2 or 3 streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, guys. We'll see you later, probably next Sunday if things go right, but we'll see. You'll see a little premiere notif for Rina.
Yeah. Then we shall see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.